Could the place you call home be on the brink of an economic and social meltdown in 2024? For today's episode, we're counting down the top 10 states that are facing the most significant challenges this year, from economic crisis to natural disasters. Discover the key factors that put each state at risk, such as financial instability, environmental threats, and deteriorating public services. Learn about the potential impacts on residents' lives, including how these issues could affect your safety, finances, and quality of life. By sticking with us until the end, you'll gain more than just a list of states. We provide insights and analysis of each state's situation to help you make informed decisions about your future. Don't miss out on our comprehensive breakdown that goes beyond the surface. Starting off the countdown with Illinois. This state has been grappling with severe financial problems for years. The most pressing issue is its massive pension crisis, with over $144 billion in unfunded pension liabilities, the highest in the country. This has placed a heavy burden on taxpayers, leading to some of the highest property taxes in the nation. Additionally, Illinois' debt continues to grow, and the state has faced consistent budget shortfalls. As a result, many residents are choosing to leave the state. In 2020 alone, Illinois saw a net population loss of over 100,000 people, continuing a trend that has plagued the state for years. If these financial issues aren't addressed soon, public services such as education and healthcare could suffer, pushing even more people to move out. Next is California, a state with a booming economy but also facing some serious challenges. Despite being the fifth largest economy in the world, California is struggling with recurring wildfires, a severe housing crisis, and an increasingly high cost of living. In 2023 alone, the state experienced over 7,000 wildfires, which destroyed thousands of homes and caused billions in damages. The housing market is another critical issue. Median home prices in California are more than double the national average, making it difficult for many residents to afford to live there. Coupled with high taxes and living costs, these pressures are driving people away. In fact, California saw a net loss of over 500,000 residents between 2020 and 2022, as more people moved to more affordable states. Moving on to number 8, New York, traditionally seen as an economic stronghold, faces various challenges. Despite reductions in major crimes like shootings and murders due to precise policing, concerns such as rising felony assaults and grand larceny auto remain. These trends are driven by strategic law enforcement investments detailed in NYPD reports and state crime trends outlined by Governor Hochul. The state's ongoing population loss, noted as the worst in the U.S., complicates these issues, fueled by high living costs, pushing residents to more affordable regions. Continuing our countdown at number 7 is Michigan, a state known for its rich automotive history but now facing significant economic challenges. Particularly hard hit is Detroit, which has seen a dramatic decline due to the loss of manufacturing jobs. The state has been experiencing a slow job growth rate, with recent forecasts indicating only modest gains in employment. This economic stagnation contributes to financial instability across the state. Michigan's population has also been in decline, with more people leaving than moving in over the past decade. This trend is exacerbated by a birth rate that's slightly below the national average and doesn't offset the out-migration. Economic forecasts suggest that without broad economic reforms, Michigan's population and economic health may continue to falter. The impact of these challenges is profound, as ongoing economic decline could lead to worsening poverty and deteriorating infrastructure if not addressed. Michigan needs to become a more attractive place for job creators and entrepreneurs to reverse these trends and stimulate growth. Next in our countdown at number 6 is Louisiana, a state frequently hit by costly natural disasters, bears the brunt of billion-dollar weather events, with damages since 1980 topping other states. This has repeatedly strained its economy and infrastructure. notably through hurricanes and floods. Recent data from NOAA underscores Louisiana's vulnerability, emphasizing ongoing risks that lead to significant economic and population impacts. Despite these challenges, sectors like natural gas provide some economic opportunities, with the LNG industry playing a crucial role in both local and international markets. However, without robust resilience strategies, Louisiana may face continued economic decline and further population loss. Moving to number 5, West Virginia is facing serious economic and social challenges, deeply rooted in the decline of its coal industry. This industry, once the backbone of the state's economy, has seen a sharp decrease in both production and employment, significantly affecting the state's financial health and contributing to high poverty rates. In 2020, the coal jobs in West Virginia dropped to less than 11,000, a stark contrast to the 130,457 jobs in 1940. The decline in coal has not only led to economic stagnation, but also increased health issues among the population, including high rates of drug addiction and diseases linked to poor living standards. The state's struggle is compounded by high poverty rates, with some counties experiencing poverty rates more than double the national average. This economic downturn has led to population loss, as residents move in search of better opportunities. Despite efforts to diversify the economy, significant challenges remain, requiring substantial investment in new industries and retraining programs to provide sustainable employment opportunities. At number 4, Kansas, traditionally an agricultural leader, now grapples with significant economic challenges. The state's agriculture is heavily impacted by climate change, particularly affecting wheat, the primary crop. Recent studies indicate worsening conditions with increased heat and drought leading to lower yields and economic strain. This environmental stress is contributing to broader economic issues, including budget deficits and population decline. Kansas is facing a crucial juncture, needing to adapt its agricultural practices to ensure sustainability and economic viability in light of these challenges. At number 3, Arizona faces critical environmental challenges despite its rapid growth. The state is battling severe water shortages, extreme heat, and rapid urbanization that strains its resources. Key issues include outdated water management strategies, struggling to meet the demands of a growing population, and the intense pressures of climate change. Projections suggest that if these issues are not addressed, parts of Arizona could become uninhabitable in the coming decades due to the lack of water and escalating temperatures. Urgent reforms in water management and urban planning are essential to ensure the state's sustainability. As we continue our countdown at number 2, Florida faces significant threats from climate change, including rising sea levels and hurricanes. These risks are exacerbated by coastal erosion and an aging population, putting additional pressure on state resources. Florida has already experienced substantial economic impacts due to climate-related issues such as tidal flooding, which has led to nearly $500 million in real estate losses in Miami-Dade alone from 2005 to 2016. These ongoing environmental challenges are likely to drive increased insurance costs and could force residents to move away from vulnerable coastal areas. Wrapping up at number 1, Mississippi stands as the most at-risk state for 2024, grappling with severe economic and social challenges. Known for its high poverty rates, Mississippi continues to struggle with widespread health disparities and failing infrastructure. The state's healthcare system, in particular, faces immense pressures, ranked as the worst in the U.S. due to factors like inequitable access to care and high rates of uninsured residents. Without significant improvements and intervention, Mississippi could face a worsening crisis, with the potential for increased mortality rates and continuing economic decline. Mississippi's ongoing struggles are compounded by a lack of necessary reforms in healthcare and infrastructure. Despite discussions and proposals for Medicaid expansion, which could alleviate some financial strains by bringing more federal funds into the state, political resistance has stalled such efforts. This has left many Mississippians without adequate health coverage, exacerbating the state's public health challenges. As we've explored today, the stability of a region can be dramatically influenced by its economic, environmental, and social challenges. Just as internal factors can lead to the rise and fall of states, external influences like immigration have profound impacts on communities and economies across the globe. Up next, we'll dive deep into the surprising effects of immigration and its real impact around the world. Are you aware that immigration can transform economies, culture, and even the demographic landscape of entire regions? We'll explore the true stories behind the global migration headlines, featuring in-depth analysis and surprising facts that will redefine your understanding of this global phenomenon. Make sure to join us for a journey that unveils the complex realities behind immigration. Stay tuned.